In this video, we'll take a look at creating a orthographic drawing from the 3D model, the part or design file. In my CAD classes, we have uploaded and personalized a title block, which is going to be key to do this. Being that it's a template, we're going to use this template over and over. My suggestion is open the part that you want to create the multi-view drawing from. The importance of having the correct orientation, that this is your front plane, right side and top, makes a huge difference in projecting the views in the drawing. From the design, we can create a drawing from that design. And your first option here in Create Drawing will be to create one from scratch. Well, this is why we uploaded the format that I provided you. The first time you're going to have to go and browse. So as I go through and browse through my files, I found my title block, and I'm going to use this formatted title block, the template file, to be my drawing. You'll see grayed out because I've set this with that template. ASME, American Society of Mechanical Engineers. By default, I set it to inches, and it is a 11 by 8.5 sheet of paper, an A size sheet of paper. So we're going to hit OK. After we hit OK, this will take a moment to generate. But I am now ready to start putting views into or onto the title block, onto the sheet of paper. We are going to create a front, a top, and a right side view, as well as an isometric view, just for visual reference. My orientation, what is known as the parent view. I want to start with the front view. The top view and the right side view are both going to project from the front view. I do want to show hidden lines, even though this part does not have hidden lines. Parts to come will have hidden lines, so this would be a good habit to get into. And for this one, we're going to use a scale of 1 to 1. And at this point, all I need to do is place this front view in the lower left-hand corner. I can right-click and hit OK, or click OK here in the dialog box. I have placed the front view in the lower left-hand corner and set a scale of 1 to 1 for the angle step bracket. Now I want to project views. By selecting this view, I have the option to project in the toolbar. If I come over this parent view, the front view, if I drag straight up, I'm getting the top. If I drag down, I'm getting the bottom, to the left, and to the right. Well, we want both the right and the top view. The order in which you do this does not matter. I can check this one off by itself, but I also want the right side view, and I want to project an isometric, which if I projected an upward angle to the right here, I can fill this space in. Now I'm done. I can check this off, hit enter, or right click and hit OK. Now that I have these views on, I want to set their spacing. Spacing in between the views needs to be equal, front to top, front to right side. Also the spacing between the title block border. So I can move individual views, and this might be a back and forth process until you get these aligned where you want them. Right now the isometric looks fairly large in comparison because it's on the angle. We are going to scale this down. If we right click on this view, we have the option to edit this lone view. And you will notice that it is set at 1 to 1 because we based it off the parent view. We're going to break this. And we want to go a scale size smaller. By default, you don't have a scale size of 2 to 3. After you do this the first time, this will show up in your favorites list. So we're going to set a scale initially of 2 to 3, which is now sized it down, and showing it as a solid or shaded, is feasible. And I'm going to hit close. After I've resized this may adjust where I place this, just in the fact that I have changed the size. So I'm just going to line these up, checking my spacing, and everything looks fairly good here. The next thing we're going to do is edit the title block. We did do this initially to set your name in here. Your name already exists. You already have a paper size of A. But now we know some more information. In all capital letters. This one happens to be the angle step bracket scale. We set a scale for the top, front, and right side views of 1 to 1. Units. Being that this one is in inches, we are going to use the unit designation for as ANSI, American National Standards Institute. When we do metric ones, we will put a unit designation of ISO for International Standards Organization. We do need to change the date. This one for this year in this class is due Monday, October 10th. So I'm just going to put that in a while. And click in the background. So your name already exists. I've added the scale, the name, and changed the units. I'm done working here in the title block. The next lesson will be adding dimensions to this drawing. From here we do want to save this. When you go to File and Save, you will notice that Fusion 360 all it has done is put drawing at the end of your initial part, and it's in the same file location as the part that you built this off of. I would recommend not changing this too much. You can, but I'd have it saved near the part or in the same folder as the part, and we'll be done here. You're going to hit save.